Hey guys, welcome to the 197th C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, we're going to begin learning about the IDisposable interface. But before we can do that, there are a few things we have to learn about first. So for this tutorial, you're going to need to have a button, and you're also going to need to have a class with a constructor inside of it. Alright, so one of the things we have to learn about before we learn about the IDisposable interface is something called a destructor. Now, we already learned about constructors, and constructors are called whenever you initialize your class. So, if we were to just put some code inside of our constructor right here saying I am the CTOR, which is just short for constructor, and then if we were to just initialize our class right up here, so we say my class, MC, new my class, then this code will be executed. So, pretty simple stuff. We already learned about this. So, since we just initialize our class right here, yep, we get a message box saying I'm the constructor since we have a message box inside of the constructor. Alright, so we still have to learn about destructors though. Now, destructors are called whenever your object is destroyed. And by destroyed, I mean all the information inside of it is just deleted and wiped from your computer. So there are only two times when this can happen. And the first time is whenever your application closes. So in order to create a destructor, you're just going to want to hold shift and go above your tab key and just press that button, and it'll make like a little squiggly sign. And then you're just going to want to type the name of your class, so my class, and then you're just going to want to have two empty parentheses. And in your destructor, you cannot have any parameters for your destructor, you cannot provide a return type, and you cannot put any access modifier on it or anything like that, and you can't overload it. So this is all you get right there. Alright, and then we're just going to have some code happen inside of our destructor. So we'll just say right here, I am the destructor. Alright, and I don't think I spelled it right, but that's okay. Okay, so this code will only happen when our application closes. So now, when we click this button right here, let's create a new instance of our class and call the code inside of the constructor. Yep, I'm the constructor. Now, we don't get this code from the destructor yet since our application is still running. But if we close it, we get that code, I am the destructor, and just closes right up. Alright, and there's one other time where you can dispose of your object, and that's if you call the dispose method. And the only way that you can have the dispose method is if you inherit from the IDisposable interface. And we're not going to get into that in this tutorial. That's actually what we're going to do in the next tutorial. But remember back when we used the binary reader and binary writer class, there was a method inside of there called dispose. And dispose will basically just delete everything that has to do with that object off your computer, so it's not even there anymore. So if we were to just create a new, actually we'll have to do system.io binary reader br equals a new binary reader. Let's do like file to do system.io file open read, and then just empty thing right there. Alright, so now that we have a binary reader right here, we can dispose of it by calling the dispose method from this binary reader class. So if we just do br.dispose, that will call the destructor inside of the binary reader class. And there's obviously no code inside of the binary reader destructor to just show a message box, so we can't actually see what's happening, but whenever you dispose of your method, it will call the destructor. Alright, so that's basically just the purpose of this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're actually going to learn how to create this dispose method. We can't just say, like, create our own dispose method right here. It won't work like that. We actually have to inherit from the IDisposable interface. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial, so see you guys.